Higher Education, Mr. Minister of Defense, I would like to know from you, who ordered the army, the gendarmerie, and the police into the campus of the University of Buea? University campuses are secret places. In civilized societies, they call the university a community. Who ordered these soldiers into those campuses? These soldiers, security forces, went to the university campus to take our children from their rooms. They were not marching. Even if they were marching, what is wrong in it? You are supposed to be there to canalize them. You take our children from their room to brutalize them. We are not exaggerating. Social media is there these days to show us what is happening. Kumateke in Douala and all whatnot, as it was happening, we're seeing it. So you think that it will not be the case? It will not be the case in Buea? The pictures and video clips that we see, Right Honorable Speaker, tantamount to crimes against humanity. They tantamount to war crimes and crimes against humanity. You see a girl dragged from the room with her hair pushed in muddy water that might be coming from the sewage system or from the kitchens. And when she's lying backwards, they push you to lie face down. This is not what should happen in a country that is supposed to be one and indivisible. Mr. Speaker, sir, I think in order to bring confidence in this situation, we need a parliamentary commission of inquiry to ascertain the culpability of all concerned and exemplary actions taken against them. I go now to the Minister of Communication. I hope the Minister of Communication is here. I hope he's not out giving press conferences to disinform people. I think, Mr. Minister of Communication, you need to apologize to the Anglophone community for organizing a press conference to insult them, as well as the Prime Minister, head of government. If you deemed it necessary to organize a press conference to discuss Anglophone problems, well, maybe you don't like the Francophones who are Anglophones, to discuss problems that are relative concern Southern Cameroonians, because the Southern Cameroonians came into this union as a result of a political action. They became West Cameroon, and so on and so forth. And if it's not working, then another political action can take them away. We know of Senegambia, we know of Czechoslovakia and the like. We might not want it, but this is what is happening. This is what we are leading to. Mr. Minister of Communication, you say there's no Anglophone problem, and yet you organized a press conference to talk about Anglophones. Out of the 5 ministers or 6 ministers that were there was no single Anglophone or no single son of Southern Cameroons. Does that in itself not constitute an Anglophone problem or a problem of the Southern Cameroonians? Tell me, if you can have 7 ministers in charge of the education subsector of the country, and all 7 of them are of one section, one sector of education, does that not mean that that other subsector is being marginalized? I can list those 7, from Minister of Higher Education, Minister of Secondary Education, Minister of Basic Education, Minister in charge of Professional Training, Minister of Civic Education, and you name them. So there is none of these professors of Southern Cameroon origin can be minister of anything. And then you organize a press conference to say that there's no problem when the very arena that you are discussing the problem is a manifestation of this problem. This is very shocking. I I have lots of things to say about the budget and the like, but let me, Mr. Speaker, if there's some time, maybe I will continue to talk about them. But let me go to the Minister of Justice, Keeper of the Seals. Mr. Minister, you are a gentleman of age. I hope you are one. And that when somebody sees you, he will think that he sees somebody with intelligence, with wisdom, and the like. When you say lawyers are striking, and when they are hungry, they go back to work, is that how you solve the problem? What policies, Mr. Minister of State, are you thinking to ask government to implement or to take in order to implement the bijural peculiarities of Cameroon? I asked this question a few days ago and was told that we're debating a bill that had nothing to do with it, but the finance bill is all encompassing. What actions do you intend to take so that Cameroon, which came together with two legal systems, continue in that vein? What actions will you take to propose to government for the creation of a common law division in the Supreme Court of Cameroon? What is wrong with common law? Common law is just a system that civil law is also. Why must we only talk about civil law and forget about common law? What actions will you take to bring about the creation and the immediate take-off of a common law department at the National School of Administration and Magistracy? I said this, Mr. Keeper of the Seals. If I have a problem with the law, I will need to feel satisfied that I'm being prosecuted by somebody who knows the system that I know. I will need to feel satisfied that I'm being judged by a magistrate who knows the system that I know. If I go to an office, I will feel satisfied even if I don't get what I want, that the person looking into my case is understanding me. But that is not the case in Southern Cameroon. Because you see, you go to some divisions, you see the SDO, Francophone, first assistant, Francophone, second assistant, Francophone, Dio of Womb Center, Francophone, the regional commander of the Gendarmerie Company, Francophone, the two commanders of the Gendarmerie, the police, Francophones, the Procureur de la République, Francophone. What is that? Is it an occupation? Is that area occupied? Because I went to Womb on the 22nd, I came back, yes, there were roadblocks all over the place, but I tell you, it took me 3 hours to cross from Bamenda town to my village towards Santa. And who was disrupting my movement? The security forces. This is what happened to me. With my bowler hat and my feathers and everything sitting behind the car, I tried to point to them. Look, I am this, I am that, look at my card. So someone looks at me, ça c'est quoi ça? Ça c'est quoi ça? Passe. Ça c'est quoi ça? No, il n'y a pas de route, il n'y a pas de route. I just thought that's an MP being ridiculed like that in his constituency. Me, I was ridiculed.
Honorable Paul Nji Tumasang'S speaking in Parliament.